From farm to grocery, the evolution of food in America. Imagine a time when grocery stores were mere figments of our imaginations. A world where food was not just a swipe of a card away, but a labor of love, sweat, and sometimes a little bit of luck. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of food in America before grocery stores took over our lives. Buckle up as we explore how our ancestors survived and thrived on what they could grow, hunt, or barter for. Before the advent of grocery stores, food was a community affair in America. Picture this. You wake up at dawn, the sun barely peeking over the horizon, and you head out to your backyard, or maybe the local market, to gather your breakfast. In early America, especially during the colonial period, people were primarily subsistence farmers. They grew their own fruits and vegetables, raised livestock, and foraged for wild edibles. Imagine a scene straight out of Little House on the Prairie, where Ma Ingalls is whipping up a hearty stew from whatever she could scrounge from her garden. Did you know that before canning was invented in 1810, early Americans relied heavily on drying and fermenting to preserve food? Fruits like apples and peaches were sliced and dried in the sun or air-dried to create delicious snacks. Vegetables like tomatoes and herbs were also dried to enhance their shelf life. Markets in early America were bustling places where farmers brought their goods to sell or trade. Think of it as the original farmers' market, but with more bartering and less organic kale. These markets served as vital social hubs where community members gathered not just to exchange goods, but also to connect with one another. Beyond commerce, markets facilitated social connections. Neighbors would catch up on local news while bartering for goods. Imagine overhearing the latest gossip while picking out ripe tomatoes. Many markets hosted seasonal festivals or special events that brought people together, fostering a sense of belonging and unity within the community. Think of it as an ancient version of a block party. Food preservation was crucial for survival in America. Techniques like salting, smoking, and pickling were common among settlers. As Thomas Edison once said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." The first grocery stores began to emerge in the 19th century as urbanization increased across America. As people moved away from farms into cities seeking jobs, they needed convenient access to food without the hassle of growing it themselves. The Industrial Revolution played a significant role in this shift. As factories sprang up, people flocked to urban areas for jobs, leading to an increased demand for accessible food sources. Grocery stores filled this gap by offering a variety of products under one roof. By the mid-20th century, supermarkets exploded onto the scene with their one-stop shop model. Suddenly, you could buy everything from bread to bicycles under one roof. The first self-service supermarket opened in 1916 in Memphis, Tennessee. Piggly Wiggly. This innovation changed how Americans shopped forever. As we reflect on how far we've come since those early days of farming and foraging in America, let's raise a glass to our ancestors who paved the way for our modern conveniences. While grocery stores make life easier today, it's essential to remember the rich history behind our food, because every bite tells a story. Thank you for joining me on this culinary journey through time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tasty tales from history.